Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be doing the Sketchbook 35 tour because I feel like it's kind of long overdue. I mean, I did finish it back in September. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get into it. For the cover I just did a bunch of stickers. Most of these are from Redbubble. These two, I don't remember her new channel name because she changed it. I'll put it up. So this is the first page, just showing what month I was in when I started, which is June. It did take me, I think, a few months to finish this sketchbook. Not that much, but... And the first few pages are kind of just anatomy studies, because I was trying to learn, obviously. I need to learn. And then the next few are as well, like I said. And then I went on Pinterest and looked up just regular faces so I could practice. I'm sorry for whoever this is, I don't know what happened here. I think this one is my favorite. It looked most like the reference. Oh, I let my friend use my sketchbook because she's doing this thing where she's drawing her own Pokemon, but she's making them up. And so she made like an ice axolotl. And this was from when I first designed Marcy, as well as this, her magical girl outfit. And this is the first time I drew Dante. Looks a little goofy, but don't worry, I did much better the second time around. And yeah, you're gonna notice a trend where a lot of stuff is covered. That's just because a lot of it's just spoilers. I don't know what I was doing here. I don't know what's going on. And yeah, this was from the acrylic marker video. I feel bad for Aries, he doesn't have a single good drawing of him anywhere. And this was the final drawing I did for that video. And these are just some pen sketches of characters from the Amazing Digital Circus. This was Corey's first design, and his other designs. Yeah, I still don't like this, and I forgot to color his hair in, so... I do like this one better, but I finally did an actual finished redesign, so this isn't his real outfit anymore. And now we're getting into July. Oh yeah, I like this page, but first, yeah. These two drawings of Jason. And I saw something on Pinterest where you can move this if you do like the joints and everything. So I made this. You can move the wings. This is just Corey again. These were thumbnails for something I think I was working on animating, but I kind of gave up on that one. Here's Ophelia's outfit. This, I remember I had just recently filmed my first sketchbook tour, I think. And I redrew Jason and Ashley's very old designs. This is kind of what he looks like now, but it's not anymore, really. And Ashley does not exist, so yeah, we don't like Ashley, guys. These were some practice drawings. I don't know what that was for. Oh yeah, it was for the girl in the animatic, okay. There's Jason. Can y'all guess who my favorite character is, or my favorite OC? Yeah, look, there he is again, August. I don't know what they... Blue Flamingo. Drew these. These were actually pose references, you know, those little blank photos. And I drew them in here. And I was gonna draw them in here too, but it wasn't working out the way I wanted to. I actually think I have to cover this. Corey and Ophelia. This is actually some stuff from a sketchbook I took to school. As you can see, Jason again. And there's something else. I like oh yeah, I stapled it this way, so. If we turn it over, there's some more sketches under there. And there's that. And I think there's something under here too. No, there's not. These are a bunch of old drawings that I cut out of school notes and just pasted in here. The most recent one is probably this, and even then it's from like a year or two ago. These Instagram post ideas for like characters. They don't really have Instagram, but still, it was just for fun. This is Harrison. He's also in the same story with Jason. And I drew him a lot because I like him. He's like kind of a bad person, but... This was from that Pinterest OC challenge where you look up like hair, eyes, shirt, pants, all that stuff. And then it gives you that and you can make an OC of it. But it didn't turn out well because you could see my face in the reflection of my iPad, so... And then these again are old drawings. This is actually the back of someone's head. Oh yeah, this was a disaster. I was trying to do something with the glitter, but then the glitter didn't stick and it kept falling out, and I had glitter all over the place for like weeks. And these clips are here because the pages in between these are spoilers, so yeah. These are pose practices, and then there's nothing under here, should Jason, and then Jason again. I think those are thumbnail practices? Oh yeah! Oh, wait, I just looked over, I forgot about this. I'm taking an art class, and we did a thing where you have to draw without actually looking. And so this was a disaster. This is my art teacher, but I don't think it looks enough like her to the point where I'd have to cover it, so yeah. This was when I was designing kind of architecture. I was trying to figure out designs of buildings for the characters in my comics, so like Corey's house, Dante's house, and the school. But I actually redesigned it. And this is Dante's house. Just a couple of sketches, I guess. I don't remember what I was doing here. But yeah. Oh yeah. I found this pen that had 2 tips, and I forgot that I had it, but I got it like 5 years ago, and so I was just doing that, and then a bunch of L's. I like this page. It was like a reversed universe. So basically, this character, Jason, this is his actual canon design, and he ends up in like another world with people who look more like this. So I just did reversed, because he usually is one of these people. I'm really bad at explaining things, can you guys tell? And then this. I don't like how these flower stickers put on. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but it just doesn't look very good in execution, and I never finished this one. I was also working on designing more characters here. It's bothering me how much blank space there is. And this I just put a bunch of stickers in because there were stickers I didn't really want. And this was the packet that came with the markers. I just put it in here for some reason. Now we're on to September, and this is when I got really into watercolor for some reason. I know it looks like I'm just wasting paper by doing these blotches, but sometimes I like to like de-stress by doing random watercolor blotches. More Jason. I don't know what that logo was. And then this, which I'm not even going to explain, but it has some lore implications, I guess. Pen sketches. More stuff. This is also a spoiler. Yeah, a lot of stuff gets really spoilery near the end because I was working on the story. This I can show. This is Corey. This is a really bad angle, but yeah. But yeah, I have to cover all this too. This is not supposed to be like some weird thing or anything. The character who's viewing this just can't remember how they look, and they can remember kind of how Corey looks. It's a whole thing in the story. This character hasn't been introduced yet, and I don't know if I want to make a video designing them or not, because I might want to just keep that a secret. And this is a song. This is Down to Earth by, I don't remember their names. And this was when I was practicing drawing buildings, because I need to get better at that if I want to do an entire comic that takes place in a city. Yeah, I was just really bored at that point. This is from when I started playing Undertale and I drew Torio. I still don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. I really don't, but yeah. This was originally going to be the October cover page for my next sketchbook, but I just decided against it. I do think it's kind of cool. And then this is just the design for my sketchbook cover. I actually have it right here. Looks like this. And everything after this is a spoiler, so I can't show that either. But yeah, there's really only like 10 pages. So yeah, that was Sketchbook 35. I'm sorry that there was a lot of stuff I couldn't show, but once I start releasing the comic and that stuff gets revealed, I may go back and kind of show some stuff. Show basic concepts of other characters, stuff like that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this sketchbook. I think this is one of my better sketchbooks recently. I always say that. I don't know what I'm talking about. I say that constantly about every new sketchbook, but yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye!